Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first back to school video, and I decided to do advice for college or incoming freshmen because I just finished my first year of college and I felt that this was very suitable for giving advice to others, and I hope that these 10 tips can be helpful for you, and if I at least can help one person, then I will feel good. Anyways, this is going to be a very talkative video, so let's get started. Number 1, time management. And this cannot be stressed enough. Your parents are not there to remind you or to push you to do your homework, and neither are your professors. Your professors are not going to remind you that this is due. They're going to expect it, and if you fail to do so, it's just going to reflect your grade. Professors do not accept late work. Let me just put it out there. Flat out there. They are not going to accept late work. I have yet to meet a professor who does. So it's just very crucial to learn deadlines and time management skills because it's going to affect you not even in school but post school. You know, it's going to affect you outside of school. This is something you should learn now before bad habits develop. So what I recommend is to keep an agenda, keep several reminders, and just stay on top of things with lists and stuff. Number 2, attend orientation. And this is another crucial thing. So attending orientation was the best thing I did for myself. I was able to meet a lot of friends in the same major as I was and just get a feel for the school. I got a tour. I didn't get lost because of this, and my advisors helped me choose my classes, which was so helpful to me because I honestly went in with not knowing what I was going to do, not knowing my classes, and this helped me beyond like anything else was going to help me, and I'm so thankful that I attended it, and I recommend for you to do so. It is very important. I feel like I can't emphasize enough. And if you guys already attended orientation, congrats. But for those who are still debating it, if you think it's a waste of your time, I honestly don't think so. You get to meet people, you get to see the clubs, and like a little feel of what college is going to be like, so just try it out and see if you like it. Number 2, visit your advisor. I know certain schools call them advisors, counselors. Our school calls them advisors, so that's what I'm going to go with. Your advisors are going to help you with the do's and don'ts. They're going to help you choose future classes and make sure you stay on the right path to ensure graduation whenever you want to graduate. They're just good people, let's just put it that way. They are honestly there to help you and take advantage of this opportunity. Take advantage of someone wanting to meet with you once a semester to help you out. They're only there to help you, so take advantage of it. I don't think any bad thing can come from it. Number 3, don't be afraid to lose contact with your friends in high school, and with that being said, don't be afraid to make new friends in college. Don't be so stuck in the past and get ready for this new chapter in your life that's only going to make for a bigger chapter like in the future. So I would recommend is don't be afraid to make new friends. Just know that not everyone you meet you're going to like, and vice versa. Not everyone who meets you is going to like you. So just don't be offended if someone just doesn't like you. It's okay. People have opinions, but just don't forget you put yourself out there. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is someone doesn't like you, but then that's not really that bad. Number 5, it is okay not to know what you're gonna major in. I didn't know, I still don't know, but it's okay. We're on the same boat here. Print out a sheet of all the majors your university has to offer and cross out the ones that you know for sure you have no interest in majoring in. This will honestly narrow your choices down and just take a lot of the stress away. I know it did for me. My advisor recommended me to do so, and I was able to just look at it as not so big and, you know, lost. I narrowed it down, and I felt a little bit more like I felt not as stressed at the fact that I didn't know what I was going to do. It is okay not knowing what you're going to do, because I know my sister changed her major 3 times before she found her major that she is really like into and loves. So that's another side note, that it is okay to change your major. You know, don't think that you were stuck with it, because you're not. I know like 1/4 of undergraduates change your major by the time they graduate, and it is okay. So just don't be set back by not knowing. I know I was, but I'm telling you now, it's okay. Just breathe. We'll get through this together. Number 6. This is something I felt that needed to be said, and it is how to avoid the freshman 15. And I didn't gain the freshman 15, and I'm very thankful, but I know a lot of people are worried about living on campus and gaining weight, and I think the best way I could put it is to pack your own lunch. Go to Walmart, Target, get the little cooler lunch boxes, like they have a strap. Pack your own lunch, and it is the best way to avoid eating unhealthy throughout the whole week. I find it okay that if I didn't have the time to make lunch, I didn't stress it so much. I was okay with eating out once or twice, and I found a really good salad bar place that I could just go lounge and do my homework there. It's okay. You don't need to stress it so much, but just keep in mind, pack your own lunch. You save a lot of money, and you don't gain weight, and it just makes you feel a lot better. Another thing is if you have a gym at your school. I know mine was included in the tuition, so it wasn't really free. I mean, nothing was really free, but it was already included, so I just had a gym to go to. Go to the gym if you have the opportunity to do so. Don't stress it if you can't make it to the gym. Just try to be active throughout the day. I know that when I went from class to class to class, I at least walked 5 miles every day of my freshman year of college. It was just non-stop walking, and that's just the thought, like, that's just something to think about. Just try to stay active, and you don't have to stress about going to the gym. Like, if it's like, I have to go to the gym, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's okay if you can't make it to the gym every day. Just try, like I said, stay active and do other things. Number 7 is join clubs. There is no better way to become involved in your school than to join a club that you feel passionate about, or a club that is within your major. You can make a ton of friends and just grow friendships that can last pretty much forever. I know that I have joined a few clubs that I feel passionate about, like volunteering, and you honestly are in a group with people who love doing what you love doing, and it's very fun. You don't even like think about it as, you know, time at school. You do outside activities. There's so many clubs that there's endless opportunities. Don't be, you know, afraid that there won't be a club for you, because there's honestly so many clubs. There's clubs for like every ethnicity. There's for like every major. There's so many opportunities that it's really hard to not be involved. So what I recommend is make friends who love doing the same things as you. Most likely you guys have a lot more in common than just being in that club, and you can make friends that could probably help you study, last forever, you know, good people. Number 8, go to class. Let's say you missed a day and you asked your neighbor for notes. He might not have written down what you don't get just because he already knows it. And everybody's notes are different. Nobody's notes are going to look alike. Everybody writes differently. Everybody has a different style of doing notes. And although your professor uploads them online, it still doesn't give you the feel of what the professor was teaching you, and that's just if you're lucky. Some professors don't even upload the PowerPoints or the notes online, just because they recommend going into the class because it's a better feel for the material you're learning. So just go to class, you'll learn a lot more. And if this is not for you, then I'm sorry, but it works for me, so that's recommending other people to do it. But if you're the type of person who rather just learn on their own, that's great. Kudos to you. I can't do that, so just a heads up. Number 9. Be friends with your professor, and as weird as it sounds, it's okay. Honestly, you will have a more enjoyable semester if your professor knows who you are. Make sure you visit during office hours. Make sure they know your name. You know, sit up front of the class, raise your hand, be an active student and a listener in the crowd. And if you ever need an extension, a professor is most likely going to give it to the student who they know is a participant in class than a student they didn't even know existed in the class. It just makes a little bit more sense to be on good terms with your professor. And there are instructors you can use for references on a future job, on resumes, on scholarships. They are connections, and you need those in college. Number 10 is rent certain books that you will not use ever again. Books are expensive. Even the used books are expensive. I recommend going to Amazon, finding a book really cheap there, renting it, returning it, and boom, you're done. You don't have to worry about that book anymore. You don't have to worry about the struggle of the money, and then you just move on to another book. And if you honestly need the book, buy it. If you really think you're going to need it in the future, buy the book. I recommend buying books that you're going to need in your major, not elective books, because those are kind of just pointless. I recommend, you know, buying books that are going to help you in the future. It's just a way to save hundreds of dollars, and I really mean hundreds of dollars. Those are the 10 tips I have for you guys, and aside from that, I just want to say have fun. It's college. Make friends. Have the time of your life. You know, don't put so much stress into it. Just have fun. That's the only way I could put it. And I hope that these 10 tips were helpful for you. If I at least helped one person, I will be really happy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.